Welcome back to the Behind the Stream podcast, where we take a look and a deep dive into streamers and content creators. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. My guest this week is not a full-time streamer, but is a content creator and somebody that I've known for more than 15 years. He owns one of the most successful DJ companies in the country and uses his social media and Twitch streams and his pay site to help small and large DJ companies learn and grow well through the pandemic to become independent and successful. Please welcome one of my best and most favorite friends in the world, the legend, Joe Bunn. What's up, Joe?
Yo, Steve Stove got a podcast. Dude, this is the most exciting thing I've seen you do in quite some time, man. I love the passion.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
having
it.
fun with it. We're having fun
Hell
with it.
yeah.
So we're
Hell
gonna jump
yeah.
right in, man. We're not gonna waste
Let's
a whole lot of
go.
time with our little story. But tell me about the DJs Vault Twitch. Tell me what do you want folks to know about it?
Man, I guess the first thing is I wish I put more time into it, or I wish I had more time to put into it. You know, it started as a way for people to have a dance party in their homes during the quarantine, and I think that's how a lot of DJs ended up on Twitch. By no means did we take over it as a gaming platform, but we certainly did expand the music section greatly, I think. And it was just one of those things where, it was every Friday night for months and months and months. When people were on lockdown, I was DJing. And then once I would go off, um, hell, we didn't even know what raids were back then. We didn't know how to raid anybody. So I would just host somebody else on my channel. We didn't even know, like, those early streams, nobody understood bits, what do you call them? Emojis or whatever.
Subs,
Subs,
emojis, nothing.
nothing. We didn't have anything like that. We were just like, are we live and we're not getting pulled down? That's all anybody cared about. Nobody was trying to monetize. It was just like, let's DJ. And man, those streams would go for 3, 4, 5 hours. We'd have 3, 4, 5 DJs playing at least an hour each. And it just went on for weeks and weeks, way too long, quite frankly. But and then, as things started to open back up, we went to Wednesday nights just because it was kind of an off night. And again, we were being watched by DJs. So all the DJs started to go back to work. So we made it in the middle of the week. And I just wish I had stuck to it more regularly. I haven't been on in a few weeks, to be completely honest with you. So I want to get back to it. I love it. I really do, man. I love the interaction, the community. I can't even remember the last time somebody came on there and wasn't positive. You know what I mean? It was a really, if anything, it made me a better DJ, and it was really the only one of the only positive things of the pandemic, quite frankly.
Well, you got really good mods. I'm a mod,
That's a good
so
point. That's a good point. Yes.
we keep the trolls out.
The riffraff out.
That's right. So, we've known each other for a very long time, as me being one of your DJs. But, I know your story. I know you kind of started. Give us a little condensed version and tell folks,
I mean,
let's hear it.
yeah, the quick version is, grew up here, like Steve in North Carolina. I'm from a town called Wilson in eastern North Carolina, and this was just something I just fell into. My parents were music lovers. They weren't musicians. They weren't DJs, but they always had records playing. I picked up the love of music, still obviously love music, and made a business out of it. I ended up buying out a guy when I was 14 or 15 in Wilson and getting his equipment and his contracts, doing my own high school prom, going to Carolina, playing all the frat parties, the bars, the basements, and then moved to Wilmington, played all the beach clubs, and eventually ended up back here in Raleigh where I've been for 20 plus years. And that's when I started to grow Bunn DJ Company into what it is today. Hired people like Steve, hired people like Randy, guys that have been with me for 12, 15, 16 years and still rocking. And then I had, along the way, several DJs came to me and wanted to open their own offices. So we opened an office in Charleston, South Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, Charlotte, North Carolina, San Diego, and then my sister, out of the blue, just decided at 46 years old she wanted to be a DJ and opened an office in Montana. So It's been quite the journey, man.
I love AD so much. She's
Yeah, she's
she's
awesome.
she's
She's
killing it out
killing it.
there.
She's
Yeah,
killing it,
I just saw that post about the Bollywood one.
dude. She's killing it. I'm telling you.
So good. So let's get into some of your content, man. You have you as guys that have worked with you before, we have you've had us do a lot of crazy things over the years. Let me tell you,
That's true.
from
That's true.
dance parties in a basement of a parking deck to
That's true.
riding scooters down the office hallway, and
That's true.
um, you know, I
All
could
true.
cut up cars. I wasn't there for that one,
Yes,
but
cut up
yep,
cars. You did miss that one. Standing on Glenwood in front of the movie theater where we changed the marquee out for the
yep,
group photo.
yep.
I mean,
6 o'clock traffic
we
zipping by.
6 o'clock. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Even on the
So
film, on the camera, it shows up. Yeah, yeah.
yep, it does. So your short form content, Instagram, and of course now TikTok. You've been on there what, a week now?
No,
Has
no,
gotten
no. Not. I've been on TikTok a week. I woke up yesterday. Today is the 8th of September. We're recording this the 8th of September. I woke up yesterday, the 7th of September, with 800 followers. I proceeded to post a story about Eric Clapton and how he wrote the song Wonderful Tonight. It was a 25-second video. Somehow it hit the For You page on TikTok, and now, as of right now, has about 400,000 views and about 40 some thousand likes. And I now have, in 28 hours later, uh, 15,000 followers.
That's more than when I checked it this morning at
Dude,
11,000.
it is,
So
yeah, it went, it's still going. There's 100 people coming on every 30 minutes. I mean, less. It's just,
yeah.
out of all the stuff I've done, all the YouTube videos I've created, all the Instagrams, since Instagram started, I've never seen anything like this. Not with my stuff. And
Facebook posts, all of it.
I've made some cool stuff. It doesn't matter. Nothing has come even close to what I saw over the last 24 hours.
So what's the secret? What's the sauce?
That's the problem. That is the freaking problem, bro, because I don't know. I don't know why that story resonated so much. I don't know why the algorithm pushed it so hard. Again, when I started, I had 800 followers, so I'm assuming that a ton of those followers liked it, may have shared it, may have engaged with it. So then the algorithm pushed it to 100 more people, and then 100 became 1,000, and 1,000 became 10,000, and it was all day yesterday and all day today. It's just ding, 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 ding.
You better turn those notifications off.
Oh, I turned them off. Trust me. And
Close those DMs.
And it's crazy, you know, because everybody's smarter than me. Everybody's a know-it-all. I left out a word. The story is that he and his wife were going to a birthday party for Buddy Holly in 1976. What I forgot to say was that it was the late Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly died in 59, but it was still going to be Buddy Holly's 40th birthday celebration. So I leave out the word late. Everybody in the comment, you're an idiot. Buddy Holly died in 1959. And so finally I just made a response video, and I'm like, okay, you're right. I left out a word. The story is still true. They were going to a party. It would have been his 40th birthday. Look it up. He was born, September 7th, 19, I guess it was 36.
Yeah.
It was crazy though, man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
all the crazy stuff that we do, man. Just
we've
and
made all
that's
this
the
stuff.
thing. That's the thing. As content creators, we strive to hit that little algorithm just right so
Sure.
that it pushes everything out. And from my standpoint as a streamer, not necessarily a DJ, but I'm putting out content that would hopefully resonate with some of the streamers and the gamers that are in the community. You're not looking at it that way. You're posting, music history, which is freaking common knowledge. I mean,
It is, man. Anybody could Google it, So is it the way I told the story? Is it how concise it was? Because that story in Mike Walter's book, where I got a lot of these stories from, was, God, man, it was probably 3 pages long, and And that book is that thick. He makes a post every single
Oh,
day,
I got a copy.
And so I made it in 25 seconds. You know what I mean? So you know how people's attention spans are. It's like, give it to me quickly, quickly. Tell me the story. Shut up. Get off the screen. I'm like, and if you can do that, we were talking about that earlier, about this podcast. You're like, I want it quick, like 15, 20 minutes, boom. And that's all you can hold people for these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't Joe Rogan. We ain't Howard Stern. Not yet.
That's for sure. Even though you kind of look like Joe Rogan, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
It's the hair.
My hair like Joe Rogan. Yeah.
So what's playing in the headphones right now? I know over the years you've posted this. We've talked about Need to Breathe. We've talked about all kinds of amazing stuff. I saw your post today about what's her name? I can't think of it right off the top of my head.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. Yeah. So
now,
what's your jam now?
Need to Breathe album, Into the Mystery, unreal. New Laney album, Lany. The album is called GGBBXX. I don't know why. Super poppy, dancey, so cool. Imagine Dragons are back, unbelievable record, and those are probably my three bang. And I Hate It All You Want, don't care. Kanye West, sorry, Donda. I actually like the record. I think sonically it's super cool. It's original. It doesn't sound like the same tired trap hip hop that's being played on the radio.
As long as you didn't say Fancy Like or Baby Shark.
It's not Baby Shark either.
Those are the two that I was worried about. So let's not get political or too far off base, but and besides the quick hits, I'll add that one in there. What social stigma does society have to get over? Well, what do we have to move past?
That everybody's not going to be like you. Not everybody's going to agree with you. You're vaccinated, great. You're not vaccinated, great. You know what I mean? You're not going to change people's minds either way, whether it's about vaccination, who they vote for, what their religion is, who they want to have a relationship with. You're just not going to change people. You know what I mean? And the sooner people realize that, getting in the comments and wasting your day trolling people or trying to change somebody's opinion, it is never, ever, ever going to work, especially online. You might be able to take your closest friend and sit them down and have a one-to-one conversation about something you truly believe in and sway their mind. But jumping in the comments on strangers' pages, it's just, man, this country's so divided right now, and it's really sad, quite frankly, because we're still in the middle of an absolute terrible time in history, quite frankly. If at least we could get along better, I think we would all be
people
much
want to be
better
together.
off.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's what we do. We bring them together. So what's your craziest DJ story? And I know the one that I'm thinking of, but
is this? Well, I don't know. I mean, are we? Is this family friendly?
It's PG-13. I mean, we're not.
Okay.
I do have.
I mean, I've definitely seen people have sex on a dance floor in public. That is definitely facts. I definitely played at when I was younger at a school for deaf children. I laid my speakers face down on the floor. I turned all the treble out. I turned the bass all the way up, and they had the greatest time ever. They put their hands on the speakers. They put their hands on the floor. It was one of my favorite memories ever. So I don't know if it was one of the craziest parties, but it was definitely one of the most memorable.
That's awesome.
What one were you thinking about?
the backpack in the river at Bald Head Island.
Oh, geez. Yeah. I had an incident with a swamp and my gear falling into it about 2 hours before
a wedding.
Show,
before a wedding.
Somehow pulled the show off.
Yeah.
A wedding. Right.
No.
It was not good.
But you still did it? We still crushed it.
I did. Pulled it off. Girl never knew. She never knew until she read my blog.
So how do you see DJs Vault, the Twitch channel, evolving in the next 5 years? I know you've got things on the horizon for the pay site, and just folks, just so you know, the DJs Vault DJsVault.com is the education channel or the education website that is the pay website
Platform,
that
sure.
is limited, and DJs can go in there and they can learn all about how to run their business, how to write the contracts, how to pick the right music, the right and the wrong things to do,
Marketing, hiring,
all of it.
selling. Yep.
So how do you see the Twitch
Yep.
channel evolving in the next 5 years?
I want to, I don't want to say rebuild the Twitch channel. I would like to build up
Okay.
the Twitch channel. I would like to schedule, uh, dare I say, not if not weekly, every other day. I'd like to have somebody on there. I'd really like to have somebody every day on there. We've got enough DJs, hell, at Bunn DJ Company that somebody could be on there every day. Steve's played on his own
Every
channel.
Friday night for an hour.
He killed it.
Every Friday night.
Yeah, he killed it. He kills it before his stream. If you've never watched Steve play before, looks good, sounds good. It's just I need to get back to consistency, and anybody watching this, and all your friends that do this for a living, that I guarantee they would say the same thing. It's all about consistency. My friends that are DJs that are making enough money to pay their mortgage from Twitch now are, you can catch them at Monday at 1 o'clock. It's going to be hip hop. Tuesday at 3 o'clock. It's going to be EDM. They are super consistent, super regular. Even if they go out of town, they'll take some kind of portable streaming rig and they'll play from their hotel room. The signal might not be as clean, but damn it,
It's
they're
there.
streaming.
Good deal. Yeah. So you're absolutely right. Consistently is 1,000% key. Getting that schedule and sticking to that schedule
Yep.
is huge. So what's the most
Yep.
expensive piece of equipment that you have right now? And I'll say, besides your DJ controller, besides the Pioneer.
The So this isn't streaming gear. Well, it could be if you wanted the coolest background you've ever had. But I bought those Astera AX1 pixel tubes. These things, it would look like like a fluorescent light bulb, like where you work, if that bulb could do anything, like anything. And they're using them in Hollywood movies. You've seen them in every music video. Just Google Astera, AX1. I think it was $6,000 for 8 of these tubes. Like, they're expensive, but damn it, they're cool. And like, I didn't want to love them. I was like, man, maybe I'll get them and I'll use them a gig and I'll just eBay them, And now I'm just in love with them. I can't get
Nice.
rid of them. It's the talk of the party.
I'm hitting you up with
They're
them.
like, the
Trust
DJ's
me.
okay.
I'm hitting you up for them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes. When you start doing those shows where you're like, I need to impress, then I'll take out the old school and I'll give you the
The new
Astera.
hotness, as Will Smith says. Give me the new
Yes,
hotness.
sir.
So besides
Yes, sir.
hustle, and we know you love to hustle. Well, I know you love to hustle, folks. This guy hustles more than anybody else I can ever see.
I'm
He
a
is a
hustler.
hustler.
Yeah.
What's your secret to that small town success? Because started in Wilson, and Wilson is a
Man.
teeny tiny town, and Raleigh is big, but not terribly much bigger. But now
Not too
we're
big.
going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
New York. We're going to Vegas. We're going to
Sure.
all over the place.
Sure.
So tell me what the secret is.
I think client wise and show wise for us, and because you've been here so long, it's customer service, responding to people quickly, treating them well, taking requests, respecting the guests, respecting the clients. Steve knows. I've had DJs that were average at best, but customer service was through the roof. They were getting tipped before they even played a record because they had been the easiest person in the whole planning process that these couples had to deal with. And then on a note of why do DJs follow me, follow you, follow us, look to us for leadership or guidance or education or whatever they're doing. I think we treat people well. I think we treat people with respect. We try and table anything that is if something's bothering us. We don't attack people on the internet. We don't create controversy. We don't jump into these fights. I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure once a week, maybe once a day, you have to bite your tongue, especially in the world as it is today. I think we all do, but I think it's just about treating people like you want to be treated, and we've earned this reputation of being better than that. Good
Good deal.
people.
Yeah, excellent. So we're going to move into the lightning round. So
Okay. Have I seen? I have
so
not seen any of these.
Joe has
Right?
not seen the lightning round questions. They are
Oh boy.
off the cuff. The idea is to give me a word, a sentence, a phrase. Let's just hit these really quick. So, what's something that will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes? And you can't say great music. Because that's cheating.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm already screwing this up. This isn't lightning. Fashion, as in like fashion, or like
However you want to answer it.
um a
Good
good
necklace.
necklace.
Okay. What's your craziest habit?
Yeah. Buying expensive sneakers.
Well, it's funny because I got that question on here too. So, text or talk?
Oh, text.
I knew the answer to that one too. What is defined as dapper for you?
I think when you just dressing up, not the t-shirt and jeans that I wear every day, but when you go the next level, button down, sport coat, pocket square, maybe tie, maybe no tie. That's like dapper, like the next level up.
Okay. Okay. If everybody had to get married at a certain age, what age would that be?
35,
35. Why 35?
35.
Just curious. That's the follow up.
I just feel like by then you really know what you want. You're grown at that point.
Okay.
I think 30 still sounds super young.
You're a grown ass man at that point.
Grown ass man or woman.
So, how many pairs of shoes do you have?
Less than you think.
Really?
I'd say maybe 40.
Okay.
40.
Okay.
Because I flip them. Like if I don't wear them, or all of a sudden I wake up and don't like them, then they're so clean and pristine, then I just flip them on the internet.
So, follow up question: what's the most expensive pair that you have? Is that the Carolina
I
Air
would
Jordans?
say yes. The off-white Carolina blue and white Air Jordans, yes.
Good. Okay, that's what I thought. How many suits do you have?
Um, 4,
4.
just like one of each,
Okay.
gray, black, navy, and then maybe
Blue.
window pane, something.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
some kind of blue.
Okay. Do you
Black and
consider
navy.
yourself a hipster?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call myself that, but I feel like people would call me that, or some variation of that, some subgenre of a hipster, I guess.
All right. The last two questions are pretty deep. Okay.
Okay.
So get ready. Brace yourself. If Tupac appeared before you right now, what's the first thing you'd ask him?
Did he really want to be on Death Row Records or do something else?
Nice. Okay. Good question. Good answer. Good answer. I like it. Favorite concert you've attended that's not Motley Crue?
Dude, somebody asked me this earlier today, and I said it was like asking me to pick which one of my kids I love more.
If you don't
Man,
know, Joe goes to so many concerts every year, does not care how
every
much money it
year.
costs, but he is on.
Don't.
Now, you got to understand, Tommy Lee handed Joe Bunn his stick.
He didn't throw it in the crowd.
He didn't throw it.
Handed, like, put it in my hand.
Put it in his hand.
That's how close I am.
Favorite concert?
The Crew would definitely be, they're always going to be the tops. Man, I know that Coldplay, people either love them or hate them, but I saw them play where the Bears play in Chicago, and there were 80,000 people there. and I was right there on the field, like right up against the stage, and it was pretty electric. They gave everybody, when we walked in, those RFID
Mm-hmm.
bracelets, and they played that song Yellow, and everybody held their hand up, and they lit them all up yellow, like 80,000 hands up in the air. Yellow was, and being down on the field looking up was pretty freaking magical. I don't know. That's one of those
Amazing.
memories I'll never forget.
Amazing. Awesome. Joe, you've been an amazing interview. I know most of these
Oh man,
questions are pretty low ball or pretty easy for you because we've known each other for so long, but this wasn't even an
yeah, we
interview.
have
This is us just chatting.
just rapping, man, catching up.
So
Yeah.
how can folks find you? How can they find this awesome merch that I have that they
Oh
actually
man,
can't find
that
this one
that
anymore,
they can't. Yeah,
but
that's
this
exclusive.
is
Bunn
exclusive.
DJ Company staff only.
Yeah.
Find me on Instagram at Joe Bunn, JoeBunn, or now I guess I'm on TikTok, DJ Joe Bunn, DJ JoeBunn. Find me one of those places. Send me a message, throw me a follow, and I'll definitely respond to you.
And I will tell you the company is Bunn DJ Co. Co. So Bunn, just like this. Bunn DJ Co.
Yep, on
On
Instagram.
on everything, Instagram, Twitter,
Hmm.
Facebook, all that good stuff. The DJs Vault with no apostrophe.
Yep, yep,
.com is also the website if you can get to it. Bro, it has been
yep.
amazing. Folks, I am Flashover 109, or as Steve that you now know, because most folks know me as Flash. But
Oh, that's right.
thanks
I
for
blew
coming.
his I blew
Thanks
his
for hanging
handle.
with us. Yeah, that's okay. Everybody knows my name anyway. So thanks for hanging out with us on this episode of Behind the Stream with the one, the only Mr. Bunn. And we will see you next time. Thanks, Joe.